All right. Good evening and welcome to the Moon Base. During this broadcast, you're probably going to wonder why I have so many headphones on because I have these on, which is what I use for podcasting. Anytime I hook to my Mac with this microphone, these are Bose. I don't remember let's see the brand. I don't remember which ones they are, but they're the cheaper kind because you have to put a battery in them. It's extremely annoying if you're looking for tech stuff. I have these cheap $20 headphones with a boom mic for podcasting I got a while back, and I'll explain why I'm using that here in a second. And I have my Skull Candy sound canceling microphones that are Wi-Fi to my phone. Also, I will explain that. I know this is extremely mysterious and fascinating. Probably the best part of the show is just the build up, because when I actually get going, it's going to be dumb. But I'll do it because it's um, it's KeyStroWriMo, which is our Keystroke Medium writing challenge. This is one of the ways I get a lot of words. I'm pretty deep into my word count right now. I think I probably have close to 5,000, about 4,100 on The Last Reaper 9, or Hunt of the Reaper is the actual title of the book. Now I'm working on a book for Athon Press in the House Priam or 13 Mercenaries series. We haven't decided on a final title, but I have one book completed. Now I'm doing a second one, blah, 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 because we're going to rapid release, of course. Anyway, so I'm going to work on this story. And here's the lowdown. So my Mac is here. When I use Scrivener and Dragon Dictation, I will use gosh dang it, I can't remember. It's like Synchronicity or something, but it's an app you can use to drag stuff across from like my PC to my Mac and drop into Scrivener. But I'm not doing that today. I've started going directly into Word, so I can use it on the go with Dropbox on my phone and stuff, because I have to do a lot of mobile writing. Long story. We'll talk about that another time. So here is the PC. I have my dragon icon right there. I'll be recording whatever I say or don't say for this. This mic is plugged into my PC, and I only wear these like this because I want to use some sound canceling either for the podcasting or for the music. And this is just a microphone. So that's it. So I'm going to see if I can play some of my music. So basically, I don't know if you can hear this. Let's see. Come through. I don't know. I don't know if that came through or not. That's about 5 different music scores that I listen to while I write, or I listen to Brain FM. I think that might be Pirates of the Caribbean, or possibly Dunkirk or something, or I also like Pacific Rim is one of the ones I listen to a lot for as far as movie scores. So anyway, I'm going to start voice dictating. I was really rolling before I decided at the spur of the moment to do this. And I see I really need to pull up my screen because all I see in my chat here is Facebook user. So whoever said that, thanks for the compliment, you dirty dog. Anyway, so we'll see if I can actually voice dictate. Now I'm under the microscope, and I probably won't be able to say a word, but I'm gonna take these off. I'm gonna put on the music, and we'll see what happens. Okay. This may sound horrible. If it like starts screeching and blows your ears out, just turn it off. I won't be offended. The thing about these cheap ones, it isn't as good as they require a battery, and you got to remember to turn them on and off. And if you don't, you spend a lot of money on batteries. So music on. See if we can get in the zone. Actually, I'm listening to Gladiator is the soundtrack that's coming on right now. Everybody loves Hans Zimmer. I'm going to read the last 2 paragraphs just to kind of get myself back in the swing of this and see if I can dictate. So this is written in first person present tense. So I have to change that. Ooh, see, now I'm editing. Very exciting. He looked straight at me, really meeting my eyes for the first time since I've been on the ship. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't figure that out. Let's see. These are, oh crap, I'm not typing well. These are razor skulls. Someday you'll know the difference. A chill goes down my spine. Looking away isn't an option, but I think about it. I don't want to face this man or any of the things that have happened in this system. Thoughts of returning to the UGG. It's going to be R, not our. Thank you, voice dictation. Are far from my mind then, drowned out by the need for vengeance against whoever did this. There's a distinct chance that Zen Chancellor staged this entire incident, comma, or some of it, period. I doubt that he was able to produce a colony and then wipe it out just to impress me, period. Microphone off. My character's name is Zen here, one of the characters, and it's spelled Xen. And I haven't added it to my Dragon Dictation. I just manually change it. The man was a master of political intrigue, comma, and completely ruthless, comma, but such a thing was beyond even him, period. I knew I was being manipulated, period. At the very least, comma, he suspected I'd see the cruelty of the razor skulls, and it would go a long way towards convincing me to join him, period. New paragraph. I was one person, comma, a trained expeditionary with a proven combat record, comma, but even though I was the eldest son of House Priam, comma, I wasn't that valuable. He wanted something from me, and the sooner I learned what it was, the better off I'd be, period. I tried to remember my duty and what I should be doing. Never had killed these people, period. New paragraph. Open quote. Major Dorian, scratch that. Major Darian, comma, continue your sweep and let me know if there are any further developments, period. Salvage what you can and destroy anything that could be of use to the enemy, comma, then return to the ship, period. We will depart as soon as your people are on board, comma, close quote, Zen said, period. New paragraph. Silence held the bridge, period. I took a moment to study each of these crewmen, scratch that, bridge officers, period. They were young and old, comma, most more experienced than others of equal tenure in the military. Correct, tenure. Insert after military. Period. I thought some of them resented Zen's complete disregard for naval etiquette. Select naval. Fleet. Insert after etiquette. Period. Others were rebels just as bitter against the UGG as he was. Period. What I understood was this manipulation was for more than just me, period. The crew of his ship was completely behind him now, period. The UGG might not know it, comma, but we were at war with a new kind of skull. Select skull, cap skull, correct skull. Choose 2. Period. New paragraph. I stopped listening to what was happening around me, comma, watching video feeds of the Marines as they did their work, period. I watched them all the way until they were back on the ship, comma, and then scared scratch that, then scratch that, comma, then gazed fixedly at a blank screen when the feeds terminated, period. No one checked on me, period. No one told me to leave, period. I sat at the deactivated workstation, wondering why I was here and what I could do to get back where I belonged, period. New paragraph. A chime sounded on the public address system, comma, signifying a shift change, period. Before long, comma, we were leaving the mining colony behind and heading away from this sector, period. Microphone off. All right, that's all I'm going to do today. Yeah, it is cold in the dictation thing. I have a sweatshirt and a coat on. I've been drinking hot tea. So let's look at my cup. It's a llama, right? But if you look at it, it says no drama, llama, right? Okay, so that was fun. I enjoyed it. I like to dictate, obviously. That takes some cleanup, but I like dictation on the PC the best. I also do it on my phone with Dragon Anywhere. It's not quite as versatile. I haven't quite figured out everything about this because this is a new installment of Dragon Dictation. I recently got this laptop just for this. I don't have anything else on it so far. Maybe I'll put some games on it, but probably not. And what I do is, so when I say I haven't quite figured out some things, I've been able to add vocabulary words to my dictation and it recognizes them perfectly. I save it, but then sometimes I reopen it and start again, and those words, right, I'll figure it out, whatever. Thanks for hanging out at the Moon Base. Hope we see you at Keystroke Medium tonight. We're going to talk about some really great stuff. Right now, I don't have any new releases out, but Hunt of the Reaper, I think we're going to aim for January 29th. I know my good friend James S. Aaron just launched Galactic Law, which is doing extremely well in the Amazon charts. I read some of that for another purpose before it actually kind of went to final production, and it's a good story, and I hope you actually check that out. It's good stuff. So anyway, have fun, be safe. I hope you love stories and books and all that stuff as much as I do. See you next time. Later.